Are you willing to meet that part of you who knows? So, what is that part of you? That part of you is referred to as your inner wisdom, your inner wise one, your inner self, defined as your soul. So, many people are saying, like, well, how do I get in touch with that? How do I know that? Why does she know? How does she know everything? One of the main things that I've discovered is that your soul connected to you lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. She was there with you at your very first incarnation. So, however many lifetimes you've lived, your soul is with you. So, whether that goes back to Atlantean times or anything, and Lemurian times, whether you've been a witch, whether you've been a priestess, whether you've been a herbalist, whether you've been the sheriff of the county, your soul is with you every single part of your life. Meaning that every single skill, every single thing that you learnt, you experienced through that lifetime is still within you. So your role in this lifetime is to remember yourself as soul, connect in with yourself as soul, ask your soul for guidance, and remember all the stuff that you already know. You have lived in future lives. You've lived in really high technology times. You've lived on other planets. There's so many different things that you have experienced, not all the Earth trajectory. There is so much within you that is available to you when you allow yourself to go in, ask, come back to your sweet spot, use your soul as your guide. In other words, does this feel good? Does that make my heart sing? Now, the people that I talk to, they understand that they were born at this specific time for a specific reason. You came here at a big change on this planet. You know that. You know that there's a shift in energy. You know that we're moving from working in very logical, very strategic, very 3D ways of doing things to being able to cross timelines, to be able to go from different dimensions and densities to um, change the way we think about things and create our own reality. So we no longer get to study the past and the way we did things in the past or how history told us to do things to create our own future. We are channeling information, we're bringing information down, we have access to so much. And one of the messages I often get is there's so much more available for you. So let's not get screwed up and caught up on, oh, I just need to raise my frequency because there's so much more that your soul has for you that she would want to share with you. And now that the spell has been lifted, now we are moving into these very, very intuitive, high frequency, potent times. Your soul is the one, your inner authority, your soul is the one that's going to bring you through, navigate you through. This is a new era. It is all about your intuition. It's about listening, listening to your inner wisdom, your divine soul. What makes your soul so wise is because she's lived this so many times before, never in this particular way, but she's definitely done an awful lot of spiritual work. She's done an awful lot of deep diving. She's had an awful lot of success. She's lived through so much, and all that information, all that knowledge is within you. Also, all the information that's available through her from source. She has your back. And this is the conversation that I absolutely want to have with you. If you are here at this specific time, and you are looking for ways, how do I change my story? How do I embody this? How do I move forward into this? Why is this so important for me? How do I get to set up my day? You being able to anchor that in to really embody who this really is. And this is the best journey when you return to your soul. This is just the best. She has walked through with you every single lifetime from incarnation to incarnation. Like there is nothing more powerful than your soul. And this is what I call practical magic because by thinking something, by feeling into something, by visualizing something, and asking your soul to come in to help you makes a huge, huge difference. If I'm sitting there and I can't see with my human eyes to sew something, I would use my soul and I would say, well, I can't see this, but through your eyes you can see. Please thread this needle for me. And that gets done. We often ask for parking spaces, don't we? Or we often have evidence of, "Oh, I've got the exact house I wanted at the exact price in the exact location. These are my stories. These are my clients' stories." If they're turning around and saying, Fiona, I hold you solely responsible for the fact that my upturn in my finances, or Fiona, I hold you solely responsible that I've had to change all my wardrobe because I've halved my size. This is working with your soul. And I'm so, so happy to be able to present to you ascension, ease and grace. And whether it's through any of my courses, from doing business, from business readings to stewarding in the most impeccable energy that you can imagine, how manifesting with your spirit guides works, this is everything that matters so, so much. And you matter. You need to know that by the time you've completed this experience on life, you're able to say, I did it. I did what I came here to do. Otherwise, you're going to be feeling at the end of your life, I didn't step up. I didn't do it. I knew I was here for a bigger reason and I didn't do it. I didn't know how. I didn't know when. I wasn't listening. So that's why we're going to be having these conversations more often.